Well, folks, we are back with the World of Wonder Anniversary Jam. It's the 5th anniversary of PUBG Mobile, and I couldn't be more excited to be back after our break. Look, the break was fun. I got some water. That first half of that tournament was insane. It was nonstop chaos, but we've got more coming for you. But I've got to remind everybody, yes, it's the 5th anniversary. It's just the beginning of PUBG Mobile. You need to go download PUBG Mobile right now for free if you haven't done so already. 2.5 update is here, and there's amazing game modes that you can get involved in, just like this World of Wonder game mode we're about to get involved in right now. So go get it on the iOS store or the Android Google Play Store. And a special thanks to Samsung Galaxy for making this all possible. So if you've got your Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra like I do, go download PUBG Mobile right now for free on that Google Play Store. And of course, go follow them on all major socials because there's a ton more to learn about in the PUBG Mobile world. Now, we also have giveaways going on right now. A ton of UC to give away for everybody at home. Thank you for watching the live show and celebrating the 5th anniversary with us. Here's a few more UC giveaways. We've got 300,000 that's going to be given away throughout the course of this broadcast. Here's 5 more codes for you. PUBGmobile.com/redeem to claim your UC now. It's the only way to do it. Go type in your user ID and then type in the code for 5,000 UC per code. Got to have pretty fast fingers, but if you miss it, don't worry. We've got a lot more coming down the line. So again, PUBGmobile.com/redeem. Go claim that UC. Excited, of course, to talk about what's happening next. World of Wonder is the second half of this event, and the World of Wonder is such a fun game mode that's totally different, but I'm not going to talk about it by myself. I, of course, have Katie Bedford back with me, but I also have Typical Gamer, the Battle Royale aficionado, Mr. TG. Let's start with you. How are you feeling today?
Oh, I'm feeling fantastic, and to be here with you guys and along with everybody else watching, it is my absolute pleasure. I was hoping maybe you could slide me some of those codes because they're looking good for the giveaway. You know?
Hey, I'll hit you up after the broadcast to see what we can do for you, my friend. I love the fact you're hanging out in the LAN center. It's going to be a lot of gaming today, so I'm sure the people behind you will be able to watch as well. But Katie, after the break, how are you feeling? Because we had a chance to watch the insane Imagiversary game mode at the beginning. That was chaos. I mean, 2 games for $11,000. We've awarded our winners. How's it feel after the break?
Look, I was sweating. I know that they were shaking. It was a crazy 2 maps. That's all you had to make or break to get it done. And Metalcore's team did it just a little bit better than everyone else with a top amount score, 69 points. So again, big congratulations to them. But really some great competition, and it was just a lot of fun to see, of course, those Imagination Plaza POIs and a lot of other craziness that happened during those 2 maps.
Well, TG, you missed out the first half. We're glad to have you here now. So we're going to take a look back at the leaderboard. This was the scores. Now we're talking scores after 2 games, TG. So 69 points after 2 games was our top score. Got 15 placement points, of course, for winning games. Metalcore didn't even need it. They didn't even win a game. They just slayed out the lobbies. It was 2 points per elimination. So 26 elims between 2 maps. Fantastic day in the office, especially when you're netting $6,000.
Wow, they won 6,000?
Yeah, Metalcore at the top
yeah.
dropped $6,000 on his team's head, which is exciting. So here's that pricing breakdown we were talking about.
And 69 points just right at the top. That is impressive. Very impressive gameplay.
Oh, I totally agree. It was a lot of fun to watch, and a number of other teams walking away with some cash as well. It was very close, 2nd through 4th. But that was the first half of the show. It's time to move to the second half, the second game mode, TG. The reason that you're here. Now, look, you are a Battle Royale aficionado.
Yes.
But you're also, well, a typical gamer, right? And so you really enjoy these types of creative style modes. And that's what World of Wonder is. We talked a little bit before we went live, TG, about these custom game modes that are totally different from normal PUBG Mobile. So I'm sure that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like my entire life purpose was to watch this right here and right now. The evolution of gaming is here, and I can't wait to see a World of Wonder, for the lack of a better word.
Yeah, that's perfect. Let's talk about the first map we're going to see, Katie, because in the first map, again, the objectives can be totally changed, and this one's exactly that. We've got Ultimate Parkour mode. But look at this description, Katie. This is totally different from normal PUBG Mobile, if you will.
Okay, yes, and this is one that I would never succeed at, Goj, because I trip over my own 2 feet IRL, so there is zero chance that I would be the first player to parkour to the finish line and take the cake. And that's what I love about the World of Wonder so much, is because, again, it adds that freshness, that revitalization in where all of these incredible players, these creators, can get that creativity flowing to come up with very fun ideas like this parkour to the finish line.
Yeah, and so Lucky Man 2051 was actually the creator of this. We had a bunch of people all over the place, TG, that actually created different custom maps. And that World of Wonder playlist that's active, you can go create your own map right now. So anybody can create it, and we've chosen 6 to be a part of our show today. But in this one, there are just 10 players that are able to compete. So we've got some of our creators, got a couple VIPs as well competing this time around. So 30 seconds away, TG. Any words of wisdom for the teams competing today?
I mean, look at your feet. You gotta look at your feet. You gotta know.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all well versed in this game, right? PUBG Mobile, go download it now. You can be well versed too, and maybe you're gonna be here the next time this happens. Prepare yourself.
It's true, because down into some of these other custom games, people at home that are sitting on their couch right now watching the show, you are going to get to join. Now, the first one, we're going to show you what it's all about. We've got 10 players, all solos. We've got Rye Guy, a special creator coming in, one of the fastest growing YouTubers in the game. Fantastic creator on all the different titles they're a part of. See what Rye Guy's able to do. A couple of our PUBG Mobile creators. Oh, we're in. All right, TG.
Oh, is this live?
This is live, baby. We're in. First map. And, well,
Oh! Bring him back.
Oh, look at that.
Bring him back.
A disaster strikes early.
Oh, he's got
respawn.
Wow. This guy's really gold, huh?
Yeah, I gotta say, we love Thesaurus PG in this house. This is Papa PG. It's what they call him at home. Hopefully, he can win the obstacle course. A little bit.
We appreciate the outfit matching in-game and out-of-game.
Wait, good comps.
That's really. You know what? I have played PUBG Mobile with him before, so I have a bond with him, and I really hope that he wins. He's not winning like this, though. Just pan to the first guy. Pan to the first guy. Kim Gaming. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
This must be incredibly difficult.
Yeah, this is a tough. Okay, Lucky Man 2051, the creator of this parkour. This is no joke.
This is so much different than regular PUBG Mobile. I love it. I'm a big fan of parkour, big fan of death runs, and this is just mint.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, right? It's cool because you're able to play a totally different game mode with World of Wonder. So nice jump. Yeah, this is the question I would have. Where do you go from here? Okay. We make the jump from Farouk.
Wow, and it just keeps going. It just keeps going. This looks like an infinite parkour run, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, luckily, they're generous enough to give respawns. A couple people falling off the map. You're definitely going to take some fall damage. Woo,
okay, so fall damage is enabled, so they do got to be careful here. Wow, there looks to be a bit of a traffic jam over here.
Wait,
oh, no.
You can punch you can punch each other. Did you see that? Somebody was.
That's not right.
Somebody was griefing him. Farouk.
He's griefing him. Oh, he's wearing the same thing as me.
That's true. You guys do look really similar. Same hat, same type of jersey.
I'm going for this guy. Do we know how many levels there are? That is the question.
That is a great question. I'm not positive. Oh, nice save, though.
This has to be first place, though, right?
I think so.
This looks like new and unbounded terrain, you know?
Yeah, Ace is definitely involved. Ace, by the way, won the 4th anniversary event, so it's good to have Ace back, trying to get a repeat victory, at the very least in the World of Wonder game mode. I think we missed the grab.
Slippery hands, butterfingers.
Wait.
Oh.
Delicious snack, though.
Oh.
Hey, what are you doing
Breach.
here?
Oh, what?
I think we're hanging out in the back of the line
commiserating.
here. Yeah, I think we're throwing hands.
I think they're.
Okay, to be fair, I also would not have been able to get. You can't just keep punching people to their doom.
I think, when you're so far behind that you got to drag everyone else down with you,
Fair play.
There's a lot of boxes down there. We know that this is a difficult section. Maybe they're just not confident in their parkour abilities to complete it, but wow.
Oh, nice save.
Wow. Do you think he makes the jump? Yes or no?
No. Oh, wow. I was proven wrong. That
Faith goes.
The grapple's mechanic.
Oh.
Nope. Here's the thing about Lucky Man. He likes seeing Lucky Man 2051, the one that created this obstacle course, likes seeing people suffer because there are some ledges you cannot grab, and that is just mean.
It's got to be something flowing through him, since
I
birth.
want to know who's in first place.
This must be near the front of the race here, though. They're really brawling on this small platform, delivering
Chiffon.
blow after blow. Wow.
Chiffon is a actual PUBG Mobile pro, currently playing. Was originally playing for Nova, but
I did like the shouted GG at the end.
yeah, he went prone during the fist fight. The guy knows what he's doing.
Wait. These guys are just here now. The guy we were spectating before is way far ahead then.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Unless there's some repeat terrain, which is certainly possible. I don't know. Oh, okay.
That is-
Papa
oh.
PG. Wait a minute.
Haven't seen this yet.
This is new? Either he's so far ahead or he's so far behind.
That could be the start. I don't know.
It's
the
really
eye roll
either
and the
or.
blank expression was really excellent.
Yeah, just to your point, he really
Okay,
did
this
match
is-
his outfit. That is incredible. Oh.
This actually looks so difficult. I like.
It does.
I was expecting like an obstacle course, like those blow up obstacle courses at the parties and the festivals where you're like
Oh, yes.
dodging like axes and stuff or whatever, like inflatable axes. No, this is
Oh,
like
it's Ace? Ooh, we haven't seen this yet.
a true platformer. Yeah, Ace might be near the top. Okay.
Here?
That hurts. That's gotta hurt. Deep down, at a core level.
This is so painful. I love it.
I mean, I
I just
think
want another eye roll. There's not even much of a reaction, just a lip purse and an eye roll.
I actually really want to try this map. Is it available in like public right now?
Yeah, you can go.
It is. It has a code.
Yeah, it's got like
Wow.
a coding game, and so you can check out Lucky Man's actual map yourself and try out this obstacle course. It was one of the mini creator maps that were made that was chosen for this event, which is really exciting.
I love that. See, if I didn't already, I would download PUBG Mobile right now.
And this guy gets it.
Oh.
Okay, so you have to do that.
He said he made it and
Was
he
that
died.
the end?
No, I don't. I think that's a checkpoint.
Yeah, that must be a
Yeah.
checkpoint.
Is this-
Like a save? Yeah, respawn checkpoint?
yeah, there's invisible walls on those platforms, so you have
No
to jump to the
shot.
correct ones. That's why Ace was like saying then here, then here. He'd already died a ton.
What is happening here? We have some movement.
Okay, so this is checkpoint 10, so they are very behind. We just saw checkpoint 14.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah,
a
I'm not sure about that one.
That's a big hop you got to make, though. He's claiming it's impossible. We very well know it's not impossible.
Yeah, we got nades.
He's smoking out his opponents. I think that 2 out of the 3 you can't grab onto, and the third one you can.
I think you're right.
And I'm gonna guess it's the far right one. Oh, defeat.
Oh,
Wait.
somebody finished. It was Dab.
Is
was
Dab?
Dab.
Can we get some love for Dab Plays in the chat? Dab's been hanging out with us
Wow.
all day. One of our PUBG Mobile VIPs came in, one of the only 2 VIPs competing in the first map, and
Wow.
and Dab's won it. Congratulations
Okay.
to Dabs out of nowhere, takes it down the pipe. Look, Dab Plays in chat says done, I'm done. Come on now, I love it.
I love
That
that.
was impressive because that actually looked very difficult.
Well, I mean, TG, we're talking, if we're talking depth runs, we're talking challenge courses, those types of things. It's not even just making the jump. It's also trying to read what did the creator do. Like, some of those ledges weren't grabbable. They had invisible walls set up. Like, this was a trial and error map, and there was a lot of error.
And it's very much a mental game, Like, how can you pull yourself up when you've been knocked down so many times? And it's a great question. I think that Dab figured it out faster than everyone else, and you got to give him credit, So
Yeah, give him his flowers. Now, it's only going to be able to take home basically the ego from it, right? Not a prize associated to it, but there is a lot of ego because you just outclassed a bunch of incredible creators that maybe they just try to compete in, in our Imagiversary game mode, but you're locking it down in the obstacle course. You're potentially the first winner of that obstacle course ever, especially on main broadcast. That's a feat. So we got to shout out Dab. That was impressive.
and versus pros too, like.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, I'm excited to talk about the second map because the first one was an obstacle course. The second map that we're about to get into in a second here, TG, is actually the same. It's an obstacle course, But this time, instead of trying to go vertically, you're trying to start at the top of the map and get to the bottom of the map, which is totally different. And again, fall damage. It's almost like a resource management game. So here it is. It's literally just called fall, which is certainly an adequate description. And again, first player to reach the ground alive wins. So give me some words of wisdom. TG, what are you thinking? If you're trying to get from the top to the bottom without dying, what's your strats?
I think it's very simple. I mean, the map's called fall, but don't be swayed by that, all right? You do not want to fall. Practice, look at your feet once again, and really just exercise calmness, but also strategy and just a show of action, you know?
Yeah. Heck yeah. Katie, any words of wisdom for you? I mean, we haven't seen the map yet, but likely it's going to be a massive tower. You're having to kind of navigate the terrain. I think the resource management of your life is going to be key, right? Because you can take some fall damage, you just can't take too much or you're going to die.
No, I'm eating myself. Full yeehaw immediately. As fast as I can go. If it doesn't end well, that's okay, because we're all going to have fun.
That might be the strat, because then you'll see what the whole map is like, you know, on your way down. Unless you only have one life, then that is most definitely not the strategy.
Well, then you'll see it.
You
just
will
won't get to use that knowledge.
In a brief glimpse of time, yeah.
That is a 5-head strategy if I've ever heard one. If some of the creators are watching right now, there's your strategy. There's the way to win this. Jump off, as Katie says, yeehaw off the side of the map. Get a read on where you need to go. Might make it to the bottom first, and you can repeat Dab's success. That was awesome. Well done, folks. Great strategies. This is why you're here, TG and Katie. You guys have the 5-head strats. But let's take a look back at the last one and see what worked for some of the players and what strats they were able to implement. It was chaos, and not a lot of people were very successful. Nice. I mean, I think a lot of these spots, yeah, that's the spot I was talking about, TG. When you're jumping and they purposefully don't put lips on edges, it's just pain and suffering.
That's where the learning to adapt quickly, you know, learning to pivot, that really comes into play. And clearly Dab was the champion of pivoting here.
Katie, you know, I love our production team. Whoever our replay op is today, and I think I know who it is, this is their dream. They just get to do replays over and over again of people falling to their death.
Look, they enjoy it. We enjoy it. The audience enjoys it because it's funny and it's all good natured. You don't got to worry about it if you weren't able to come out on top, because it's fun. And I think it's a testament to the creativity of a lot of these users as well, because this just seems to be the very beginning, maybe a drop in the bucket of what is going to be created. I'm sure we're going to see some pretty wild stuff, but I'm actually really excited about this because I think for map 2, Goj, as well, you mentioned we're going to have more players this time around, right? I think we had 10 the first map. We're going to have 15 this time around.
That's right. Yeah, in our second map, we've got 15 total players. It's all solos again, very similar. So we've got some different creators that competed in the first half. We're going to be competing in the second map. And then we've got some more of those PUBG Mobile VIPs. So I can shout out a couple of them. We got Killshot, Red Eye, Sama, Quan, Deadshot. I know a community favorite. E-Loves, Garcia, Irene is involved in this one as well. So excited to see what those VIPs were able to do. Dab's one of the VIPs as well and took it home. So certainly could have been preparing for this, maybe practicing if they had the map code beforehand. But folks at home, if you're wondering what's going on, yeah, this is World of Wonder game mode. This is one of the 2 game modes that came out with the 2.5 update, and it's a new map building feature where you can be a creator and you're able to construct a custom map utilizing a stocked library of props, maps, other features, and items. If you can dream it, you can build it, even when you want to see people suffer. It could be shown on main stage like today. So excited to see what happens in map number 2. And again, this is all courtesy of Samsung Galaxy and PUBG Mobile. We thank them for bringing in this broadcast, and you got to get your hands on that S23 Ultra. This thing is fast, and it is incredibly good for gaming and taking pictures with that nightography mode, by the way. Really, really cool mode that the camera has to be able to take pictures in whatever light you've got. Capture that perfect moment. All right, TG, game 2 is here. Obstacle course, it's time. I think we're going to see a lot of deaths.
I am ready, and I'm excited to see what this map looks like. I like the arrows. I like that pet. You seen that pet?
Yeah, the pets are a lot of fun. Your opponents can't see them, but you can customize your pets in store. Okay. Wait.
Yep. The Katie strat. The Katie strat.
Oh,
What?
What? Catch! That was incredible.
Incredible. Okay, a little too incredible.
So
I appreciate that so many people yeehawed at the very beginning.
Yeah, I mean,
somebody.
what the flip?
Okay, that grab was incredible, though.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Our arms are snapping off our bodies if we do this IRL.
Yeah. They're trying to grab the flag, right? I'm pretty sure.
This
I
is
think they're
gotta.
trying to jump far enough to like get to the circle and just jump off straight down, but I don't think you can do that.
That's ambitious. I don't think you can. I think the map builder would have figured that out. I think that we may have seen the best jump at the beginning. I'm going to be honest. That was incredible. And
that needs to be in the replay.
it
for
really,
sure.
110%. Oh, you get some
worry.
heals on the way down, too.
Smart.
See, Metalcore, look, Metalcore is the winner of the first section of our tournament here in the Imagiversary game mode. Metalcore knows what they're doing. They're playing it slow and steady. They're playing for the win. They're not going for the yeehaw method off the side to snap your arms and potentially grab onto a flag. Other people, they did research. Metalcore, he's just skillful.
I'm just seeing people plummeting from the side, trying different strategies, and you got to appreciate that, you know?
Oh, smart. Okay, using the ledges of the building to brace the fall. You don't have to worry about quite as much fall damage at that point as well. Smart, able to maybe pick up some heals along the way as we swing over to Pickles.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's done for.
On
Yeah.
down, and
Done
Will
for.
jumped a little too far and not able to do too much from that. We'll have to go straight back to the beginning.
Oh my goodness! Machete somebody.
Wow,
That's
just shanking people as it's going by. Wow. I think a lot more people got to adopt the Katie strat. I'm going to be honest with you. And I think that's what it should be called moving forward. Oh, wow. This is
Here's the thing. Rye Guy joins us. A special content creator joins in with the rest of the PUBG Mobile creators. Our PUBG Mobile creators and VIPs, they don't welcome Rye Guy with open arms. They welcome him with a machete and a crowbar.
Oh, my. Oh, it looks like everyone's having a blast doing this one, too. Because at the end of the day, it's all about having fun. Am I right, guys?
Yeah, and fun also equates to money if you're talking about the first half of this event, right?
Yeah. And,
We're shanking people at the top of the platform, whatever.
and fun is winning, and we have a winner. It
That
is
was Riggs.
Riggs. Wow.
Congratulations to Riggs. Now, again, as a reminder, Riggs did get second place in our first section of this tournament in the Imagiversary game mode. Second place overall, won map number 1. So, congratulations to Riggs. We got 2 wins under our belt today. One's for posterity stakes and one's for like $3,000. So, you like them both, though. It's a lot of
probably
fun.
cut him deep. That probably cut him deep, and he wanted to show his muscles off here. And getting first that's going to be the prize, really.
Yeah, exactly. I like. I saw somebody in chat say, "Are you kidding? This is the easiest one. How has nobody done yet?" Riggs did it. Don't worry. I know you all at home are wanting to get involved. It's coming. Okay, it's coming. You're gonna be able to join us later. But some very quick replays. We're gonna see
This is the jump.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is what you wanted.
Yes.
That was an incredible jump.
I mean, I think she got too confident though, because she tried it again and again and again. And you got to take your one-time miracles sometimes, you know.
Yeah, see, I'm a huge fan of a lot of challenge shows, Survivor or otherwise, and the thing I've learned is that if you ever jump big and you catch yourself like that, you then slow the pace. You can't get egotistical. You got to play it safe, because if you don't make mistakes there and walk down, she wins. Like, it took him a while to finally land that mega jump off the top, seemingly, from our player that won. So
What if she did it again and
Sure.
got it? That is the driving factor for humans. That was the driving factor for Bell.
look, TG, you're a huge content creator. They're going for content clips, right? I mean, that's what they're doing.
I love it, and I back it.
I back it as well. Speaking of incredible things, let's talk about the sweepstakes. I've been reminding you all day that you need to get your hands on the Galaxy S23 Ultras. There is an opportunity to get them for free right now if you enter into the sweepstakes that I've been talking about. We said it closes, by the way, at 7:30 PT. Closes in 30 minutes, 28 minutes rather. We're running out of time, and we're going to announce the winners at the end of the broadcast. That sweepstakes link, it is in the YouTube description, but you can also head over to amg.gg/anniversary jam in order to enter. 28 minutes, go enter. It's free and it's for fun, but it's also for an S23 Ultra that you need to get your hands on. They've got the fastest Snapdragon processor available, the best camera you can get on a phone, 2,000 megapixels, and also it's got a video stabilization mode, by the way. So even if you're terrible at taking videos, it's going to come out incredible at the end of the day. You got to get your hands on it. I know a lot of our players were able to use them in some of the games in the past. So get your hands on it for gaming videos or otherwise. Go enter into the sweepstakes now. Running out of time. We're about to get into game 3, though. And Katie, TG, game 3 is going to be a doozy because this isn't necessarily the obstacle course we were talking about before. This is a race in Yasnaya. This is going to be totally different. This is not jump off the map, trial and error. This is going to be a Mad Max-esque dash to the finish line and see who's able to do it first.
You put the urge in me. All right, I want to go check that out. But I mean, this is going to be very exciting. I want to see what the competitors got. We've had a great show so far, and I'm super stoked for this one.
Well,
Yeah, this map, Goj, I think is going to be a lot of fun too because it's going to be way more players. You mentioned it, right? It's 48 players in 12 teams of 4 in this race to the finish.
Well, look, the community can get involved, but before you get ready to type in that code, because we do have spots for the community members at home. You're watching the live broadcast, you wanted to play, your time is about to be now. Before that, though, we've got some more giveaways. UC coming your way. 300,000 UC in total. We've got some more codes for you. And, well, 5 more at 5,000 apiece. All you got to do is go to PUBGMobile.com/redeem to claim your UC. Now, I hear a typical gamer in the back already typing away this login code. You're going to go redeem it right now. Because all you have to do is type in your user ID and type in the code. That's it. PUBGMobile.com/redeem. 5 more codes coming your way now and more into the next couple rounds. Now, I believe for this next one, I just got word. It's not time yet, okay? It's not time yet for our community members. Just checking in with our production team. We might have a couple more coming down the line for you. Don't worry. There's opportunities to get involved, but restricting it a little bit. So a little bit of a false start, but that gives you time to go type in the codes at PUBGMobile.com/redeem. I mean, come on. It's time. Go get your codes. Let's talk about the map, though, folks, because I believe it's actually only going to be 8 players in the race in Yasnaya. It's the first team to race across the finish line wins. Pretty simple. Good luck finding a vehicle. I can't tell if that's advice or a warning, TG. It's a bit ominous.
You know, sometimes it's advice and a warning. I think all the players should watch out, but also be keen on getting first.
Yeah, yeah. Be keen on getting first. First is the only thing that matters. First is fun, and first is the victory. Katie, we had a chance to take a look at Yasnaya during one of our maps in Erangel. A lot of buildings, but seemingly it's going to be a race through the POI. So vehicles could be helpful, but depending on the map, might be a verticality race to some degree. We'll see. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to play out.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see how exactly it was designed because it's not going to be your stereotypical take on what that map is. It's going to be that creator twist on top of it. But I gotta say, I think the good luck finding a vehicle, that was definitely a... There might not be any vehicles at all.
Sure.
I don't think there's going to be any there. You might be hoofing it. You're going to have to hope your stamina is up. I might be totally wrong. Maybe they all spawn in with cars. Who knows? But I think this will be a lot of fun to get started and see how it goes. And also, depending on exactly what the race is, maybe who knows the map better and who's more aware of those buildings, their layouts, if you have to traverse through them.
Yeah, I mean, TG, you're a pro at PUBG Mobile. We all know it, and we love it, right? And you're a Battle Royale aficionado. That's what you do. You're a content creator. This is primo content for the YouTube. We're racing through a POI on essentially a never-before-seen map in our World of Wonder, brand new game mode. Like, this is the stuff you dream about.
Oh, this is just a walk in the park for content. All of this. I mean, creating maps and just being able to play them is an absolutely spectacular thing, and it is truly a world of wonder.
Boom. I love it. It is a world of wonder. It is the brand new game mode in the 2.5 update. And we're celebrating today, folks. This is the 5th anniversary. We're having a lot of fun. The second half of the show is a blast already. So we're about to get into game number 3, which is that race. We have a total of 6 maps, by the way. Okay, so if you're waiting in kind of the stands here, watching from any of our live stream locations, stay tuned. Again, we've got more giveaways, but also there's going to be a chance for you to join. So you got to be ready to type in that lobby code when we have it. This one, though, is 8 racers. Okay, so 8 racers coming your way this time around in the race in Yasnaya. I think thinking back on the last 2 maps that we've seen, obstacle courses, I'm gonna be honest. It seemed like it was. What are the strats that we need to win? What is the cheese, if you will, that is gonna get us to the finish line first? I think this is gonna be raw skill, folks. I think it's gonna come down to who's gonna be the best racer, whether it's vehicle or not a vehicle. This is going to be driving or running skills. Period. End of sentence.
Yeah, I think you said it perfectly. I think a lot of it is making sure your processes are good and then working off those processes. Sometimes it's not the cheese. You know, sometimes it's the hard work. It's the consistency that will take you the whole way. And I think today, in this race right here, we're going to see who is the most consistent, and it's going to be fantastic.
That's a great call out. I mean, Katie, we saw consistency in the first half, right? Imagiversary, consistency. Metalcore's team at the top, 69 points, $6,000 richer because of their consistency. So could be a victory here as well for maybe it is Metalcore if he's competing in the one of these 8 spots.
Well, we'll have to see what happens. My only advice is to run faster than everybody else, and you should do just fine. Cardio was never my forte, Goj, so I'm going to sit back in this casting booth, relax with you two lovely gentlemen, and see exactly what happens in the chaos of this map and the race in Yasnaya. But I think it should be a lot of fun. I like that idea. I know we're just about to jump into the map, but with these 8 players, we'll be curious to see what exactly this is, because obviously we're not going to know the layout, what to expect once we actually drop in for the first time.
Okay, so your forte is not cardio.
No.
What was your forte?
Napping.
I don't know if that's going to put you to the finish line, but we'll see because game number 3 is here. Oh, good luck in finding a vehicle. Well, they've got vehicles to start, Katie. You were right. TG, we've on board with Bella Fox first.
Wow. I mean, if her past performance is indicative of her next performance, then she is going to absolutely do great here.
Okay, I'm going to be honest.
Oh, so you have to go through the... Okay.
I was about to say, you're either going to have to go through the checkpoints. I also thought that those half covers were ramps at first, so I totally would have lost this
I would have
immediately.
smashed directly into that, I'm going to be honest with you. I mean,
Oh,
this
I wonder,
looks
so
cool.
I think... Does it give you a speed boost to go through that, I think?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
It might... Oh, that guy's flying.
See, this is what's so cool. We're playing PUBG Mobile right now, folks. This is the 2.5 update. This is nuts. And this is a creator-made game mode. 8 racers.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh,
Oh, less snow. Oh, that's
impeding
not great.
doom, impeding. Oh, he flipped it.
Look, the supercars have great roll mechanics, so I think we'll be okay for the most part.
Oh, mounted him.
Yeah, talk about... This was the same... Pickles was the same creator that was smashing people with the crowbar in the last one. Pickles is out for blood.
Pickles is also lost. Doesn't know where he's going right now.
That tree does not care.
I think that
hit
incident
me
there
again.
may have combobulated his brain. Discombobulated his brain, rather.
I feel like I need to get like a lower quality mic and be like have the sounds of racing around me, and I'm like sitting up in a booth like I'm commentating professional racing mode here.
Oh, so Bella is actually picking up another person, realizing that you can't.
Said no man left behind, and they said, I think it's time to leave you behind. I'm out of here.
Well, oh.
I just tried to be a good Samaritan for like, I don't think any reason whatsoever now. I don't know what's happening.
Sometimes life hits you like that, you know?
Yeah, you know, being a kind person is great and all, but not when you're racing to a finish line coming out of Yasnaya on Erangel. What are we doing? PUBG Mobile World of Wonder. We're trying to get first place. Who said it? Metalcore, I believe, maybe at the front of this race.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Is it?
Oh, I thought that was like the first
Oh,
place
no,
marker.
there's a car in front. There's a car in front. For sure, there's a car in
Oh,
front.
wow.
Oh.
Yeah, they just went
Wow.
way high.
Wow.
above
Is he
that
going to
ramp.
hit this? No!
Oh, no!
Absolutely fans it.
Oh, it's her gaming is at checkpoint 15?
Intentionally
Are we going-
griefing?
No, I think you have to maybe missed it initially. You
Yeah.
have to go back and hit it and then keep going.
No, I agree with that, but I think she swerved her car to hit the other player. I feel it.
I mean, understandable.
And I
can't-
understand. I
can't
would do the
begrudge
same.
that.
I would, yes, I would do the same.
Ace Lawrence maybe in first, 17, looking for 18 checkpoint.
Well, I wonder, so I think
Absolutely
does it give
thuman.
you a speed boost to go through that, I think?
Oh yeah, maybe.
Oh.
Wait, are we at the very beginning?
No, I think
How many?
Oh!
Oh!
Oh! What did we?
Is that the
end?
finish line?
Is that the end?
Oh, is that? Did Ace do?
Wait, is it
Wait,
like
what?
a capture point thing?
I think maybe get out of your.
Oh no.
No! Look at his face. Oh no. Oh no.
I think you might get out of your vehicle at the end, maybe.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. Look.
Oh no, that is unfortunate.
Oh, I
Okay.
feel for him. I really do.
I'm gonna
do.
be honest. There's 8 racers, and Metalcore might be in last. That's my bad. Great grief, though.
Great grief.
Excellent
into
grief.
the tree. Some would call that karma. Oh.
I think we've lost Farouk. Uh-oh, watch out.
Jesus.
Oh my. Does it
So-
restart you completely if you get eliminated?
I think if you die, you're fully eliminated.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, she
Wait,
did
oh,
won. She
her-
did win. She did win.
Bella
Wait.
won? Wait, Bella won, not her.
I'm gonna be
What
honest.
is happening?
Or
Couldn't
did
tell
multiple
you.
people win?
Couldn't tell you, but I'm here for it. Whatever just happened, it was a great time.
It was fun. I liked it.
Wild. I mean, I want a replay of the ending there. I want to see what occurred, you know?
So
I just want to watch that one horrible miss on that final ramp we
Yeah.
saw was going and just completely whiffs.
So I think what happened, for what I could tell, is that actually it showed victory for everybody. So it was Bella that actually finished the race first, and I think it is if you land on top of that rooftop first, you win. So there's a chance maybe Bella won just by a very slight margin. But still, congratulations to Bella. This is also hilarious, by the way, because Bella has a running joke on her stream that she's the worst driver of all time. So apparently not, because Bella just won the race.
Or is that like a bait and switch, like getting people to believe, hint, wink, wink. I'm not a good driver, but I'm just gonna smoke everyone in this creator map.
It's a very smart strategy, and I think she implemented it to the maximum degree. You gotta feel bad for our boy here, though.
This
This was
so-
very
this hurts.
unfortunate. That was very unfortunate.
My guy Ace. We love Ace. Everybody in the chat saying give Ace the win. We love Ace in this house. He's won an event in the past, all right? He's having a good time. It was close. I don't know what happened, but it was a great time regardless. Map number 3 was a big success. I love that we've seen 3 totally different maps, but all 3 are kind of races, which is a lot of fun, right? Like an obstacle course, falling off the top of a giant tower course, and then an actual race course. Totally different and completely created by our creators. So shout out to everybody that made maps for this. The creator, by the way, of the race in Yasnaya was LR0. So shout out to LR0 for creating that for us. A lot of fun and really cool to see.
Yeah, I think that was great too, and I love giving creators the opportunity as well to have their maps featured in this, right? And the content, the creativity that can come out of something like that. But I'm really excited to go as we prepare for map 4, and I think we'll get into this in a little bit. But what we have in store for map 4 is definitely a step away from what we've seen out of maps 1 through 3.
Yeah, you're gonna get back to what you would call a more traditional PUBG Mobile experience in a little bit, but it's still a big twist. So we'll talk about that in a second. Before we get there, folks, I'm sure you're having fun, but it's even more fun if you're walking away with some UC, right? 300,000 UC being given away today, courtesy of PUBG Mobile, and of course, Samsung Galaxy for making this all possible. Here's your code. I surprised you with it. Didn't give you a lot of warning. You got to go type it in as fast as possible. Take a look on the right-hand side, by the way. These are 10,000 UC rather than 5. PUBGmobile.com/redeem is how you claim it. Go type in your user ID, then type in the code. Whether you fumbled the win in the race or otherwise, you can get some UC right now. I think Ace might be typing these codes in right now before everybody else gets them, because he's got to be feeling bad about the very close loss. But the only way to redeem this, PUBGmobile.com/redeem. User ID, type in the code, walk away with 10,000 UC. Whew. Okay, TG, 3 up, 3 down, got 3 to go. Now, as we're about to head into map 4, this is gonna be something that you're gonna like a lot. I think this is a 48-player, 12 squad team deathmatch.
Oh my goodness! Now you just
And where
described it.
else but on the Lincoln Memorial and Washington Monument?
What? This
Yeah.
is wild. I mean, this is absolutely stupendously amazing, and I think everyone's going to have a great time here. I am very interested to see the teams. I am very interested to see if the story of Bella continues. Can Bella take another dub home? Because it's dub after dub right now.
Yeah, Bella is in this one as well. We've got our, I believe, all 16 of our creators competing in this, plus some PUBG Mobile VIPs. But yeah, you heard it here first, 48 players. That means you all at home can get involved. Community members, that's you. You're going to be able to get involved in short time. Stay tuned. Get your typing fingers ready, because we're going to be welcoming in the first some odd 16 or so players, about 20 players that we're going to be welcoming in to join us from the community. So you've been watching today, you've been getting your UC, you've been having a lot of fun with us to celebrate the 5th anniversary, but you could play in the team deathmatch on the Lincoln Memorial of all places. So TG, now you've got a lot of words of wisdom. The code's about to pop up on the screen, but for everybody at home, Team Deathmatch, Memorial, Landmark. This is going to be nuts. Here's the room code, folks. If you've been waiting on it, 8792629. 8792629. That rhymes and it sounds flawless rolling off the tongue. The password is 321. Really simple. 321 go. We're about to get started on this lobby. If you want to get involved, this is where you type it in. Room code 8792629. It's on your screen right now. Go get in that map. Now, okay, TG, I've been kind of trying to ask you this question for a while. The words of wisdom, I got to get it from you, because Team Deathmatch, this is where you thrive. You're a Battle Royale aficionado, but there's respawn in this. This is a Team Deathmatch, first team to 40 points. Give it to me. What's going on, Lincoln Memorial?
I think we got to really break down the name, team. First and foremost, work with your team. This is not solos. Work with your team. The team that works the best will be winning. Now, Deathmatch, all right? Realize that you can get eliminated here. Yes, you do respawn, but you're giving a point to the other team. Don't be just throwing around your life left, right, and center. Focus up, guys. Focus up.
That's flawless words of wisdom. If I've ever heard any words of wisdom, that might be the best I've ever heard, because you're right. I'm a bloodthirsty player. Let's be very clear. And I'm not great, but I'm solid, but I'm bloodthirsty, which means I rush in and I throw my life away time after time because it's respawn. But you're right. You're giving points to other players. Katie, something else to think about with TDM, though. 12 squads all trying to get to 40 points. So this is kind of like a team deathmatch of like almost like a ground war type-esque feel, with everyone all vying against each other. It's going to be 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th party central.
Well, yeah, and especially considering, again, this is the Lincoln Memorial and Washington Monument. So there's going to be some areas on the map where you can actually get, I think, some nice cover behind you. So you only have to worry about certain directions to be watching. It's not like you're going to be out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, someone might be, depending on where you go around these monuments. But that is the biggest question for me, is this isn't just an irregular map. This is at the memorial and the monument. So who's going to be able to utilize that environment most effectively? And also, how long did it take to make that?
Irene Shell, who I believe, if I remember correctly, yeah, she's actually been participating in the event. She's a PUBG Mobile VIP that created this map. She ran the fall race in map number 2. Not sure of her success factor in that, but actually created this map for the event, which is really exciting. I mean, here's the thing. Typical gamer. Does the level of history or your travel aficionado, does that lend you any benefit going into this combat arena, given that it theoretically is a 1-for-1 replica of our monuments?
That was exactly the point that I'm going to bring up. I feel like there's some geographical expertise here that's going to come into play. I think knowing your landscape is half the battle. So those who have visited both or one of them are going to have an advantage, but at the end of the day, it's who can adapt the fastest. All right, who can pivot, and we're going to see that champion here in just a little bit. I'm excited. I'm stoked.
All right.
I'm just saying, keep Lincoln tanks behind you.
There's tanks?
Tanks?
Yeah, why aren't there tanks? It's team deathmatch. Of course there's tanks. Are you joking? We're ready to rock and roll. Tanks? Oh,
there's a lot of weaponry on the ground. Wow.
What? Yeah,
Scoop it all up like chipmunks.
This is a base camp. I mean, we got tanks. We've got every piece of loot that we could ever want.
Scout towers? What is happening?
We need, yeah, okay, so typical gamer, walk me through your process. You've seen the map now. You can see the monument off in the distance. Are we staying as a team? Are we putting on one in a tank, one in a sniper tower? What's your thoughts here?
I think you definitely got to identify the you know what, the cheese here. You know, what is the most powerful? A tank, 4 stronger than a human, right? There's just it's just how it is. So get those tanks, utilize them, possibly steal them from the other team if possible, and just really make sure that you're taking advantage every single spot that you can. And then realizing where people spawn. I mean, there's a lot to it. Again, they need to adapt, and they need to adapt quickly.
That's a great call out. I think adaptation is everything. Chemistry going to be everything. Overall, I think it's going to come down to exactly what you said. It's what's the strongest strat and which teams have figured out that strat quicker than others. You can see a number of eliminations coming through the elimination feed here. Jacob in a tank, going from boat gang to tank gang. And a snipe from Shifan. Shifan's going to be a top slayer, folks. Typical Gamer, I don't know if you know, but Shifan is a pro PUBG Mobile player. Was participating with Nova Esports for a while and is now part of InHyper, who's competing in the PMPL in A side of things and is ranked currently number 2 in the PMPL. So obviously a slayer, and with Respawn on, it's going to be nonstop carnage.
Well, keep in mind, too, this is team play. You're all trying to get to that, I believe it's, 40 eliminations for your team to win. So if you have the communication, you have the call-outs to work together, and, well, maybe even have a tank, should be well on your way. Some nice shots out. Spots one in the field. Not able to connect with too much, but so far so good. As we swing back over, Jacob with the tank.
Oh, TG, we got a tank battle, brother. This is
what I wanted to see. I'm seeing some ricochets. I mean, wow. To see this in action is incredible.
It's not often on main stage we get to watch tank battles in PUBG Mobile. This is what the World of Wonder is all about. And, well, maybe you don't need a tank on the other side. Sorry. This Papa PG, his laugh gets me every time. This man is having a blast.
Look at this, though. I mean, the tanks I thought would be a lot stronger. I guess he's just not finding people. A lot of people are fighting in buildings, right?
Yeah, this map is very big. A shout out to Irene, by the way. This is crazy. The fact that she built this entire map. This is not like, a small map. This isn't like, one little isolated arena. This is a huge map for a team deathmatch. Again, you get to fit 12 squads. And it's just, I saw somebody in chat say, the mother load of loot. And the blue zone is here, by the way. So it is going to shrink people in order to start racking up those eliminations a bit faster.
And you can see right now over toward the Lincoln Memorial, trying to work your way forward. You can see consistently there, the Washington Monument.
Notice me.
Distance, all these players trying to figure it out. Bella getting tagged up, trying to stay alive, but Bella Fox goes down. Crazy. Kev.
Now, this is the
Taking
beauty
him out,
of Battle Royale, making people fight.
Exactly.
That's the joy of it. Some people like camping. Cool. Can't do that in a Battle Royale when the zone keeps on closing in.
Hey, this is Pickle's game mode. The man's been trying to grief the entire time we've been going through these World of Wonder game modes, and this one you actually can grief. That's the whole point. Tank battle. Bam! Papa PG's hitting, but... Okay. He says, yeah, this is impossible. No, they worked! That's metalcore! See ya!
Getting revenge for not placing high on the leaderboards of the initial, tournament,
Yeah, exactly. Papa PG may have not done exactly how they wanted in the first half of this, but is having a blast in the second half. Here's the respawn mechanic. Yeah, so this metalcore just got annihilated out of his tank. So in theory, you're respawning up in the air and flying back in, which is actually really cool. Able to see the map, so you can kind of survey the battlefield. Trying to figure out what's going on.
We're taking a slightly different approach this time.
By the way, can we just appreciate all the different outfits and skins? It's crazy.
Yeah,
They look amazing.
It's nuts. I mean, there's so many car skins and vehicle skins and all the different player skins. Of course, you've got your pet pals and everything of the like. It's
Someone had a cat. I was a big fan of.
Love cats.
I can't remember who it was, but shout out.
Ooh,
okay.
Ooh. Okay. Well, I feel like the tanks are out of play now. Nope. I see a tank in the distance.
Metal core's down.
Spoke too soon.
It's Papa PG just farming metalcore with the tank. He won the tank battle, and he said, no, look, you drove a tank earlier. This is my house. I continue to splatter you. And he's been hanging out here the entire game, by the way.
I mean, if it's
Like
working,
just
it's
taking
working.
random pot shots. I mean, and it was working. I wonder how high up he can aim. If he managed to hit someone out of the sky falling back in,
That would be
That would
very
actually be incredible.
clip-worthy. Very clip-worthy. Oh, we're getting a revive here.
We gotta save the team. We're not trying to give away any free eliminations.
There you go. I mean, it's up to, what did you say, 40?
Yeah, I think you're playing to 40. Now, with the blue zone, I might have to eat my words here a little bit. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. With the blue zone closing in theory, it just might be most eliminations at the end of the circle, and people might not be coming back at a certain point. Like, the respawn mechanic turns off, so I might eat my words a little bit. I didn't get a chance to actually play this map beforehand, and
Wants to kill me.
some of these teams maybe got a chance to practice it, but...
Now, using a sniper against a tank,
Hey, piercing
I don't
rounds?
know. That could very well be. And we could see that strategy pull through here today. I'm just somewhat doubtful, to say the least.
understandable.
Papa PG's got the zone pool of a lifetime. I mean, the guy's been hanging out here the whole time. Folks at home, if you're wanting to know what's going on, yes, this is the World of Wonder in 2.5. Yes, this is Thesaurus PG in a tank. Finally gets nuked out of it. A slight eyebrow raise as well. It was probably my time. And I did get confirmation. When your whole team dies, you're out. So you just have to be the last person on your team to let your team continue to respawn. Otherwise, the full team gets wiped. You are out of the game. So that's kind of the win mechanic here.
Well, that's really cool, though. That's a really cool mechanic, and it promotes not just throwing away your life. What? This guy's in the basement.
Wants to kill me.
Well, if you needed to potentially respawn teammates, this would be the place to be. Just
Yep.
hide away for a little bit. You don't have to worry about PG mowing you down with the tank outside. You can take your time. Get a look around, but 8 eliminations, close to some double digits right now.
You gotta expect that Thesaurus PG's got... I need to look back at how many eliminations he's got. There's Ace Lawrence. 4 by themselves. Wonder how much the team has, though. They're in a good spot here.
Yeah, I mean, now it turns into classic PUBG Mobile, you know? It is the survival of the fittest. Zone pull, of course, a big factor, but knowing the terrain, quickly adapting, and the use of weaponry here, having a sniper in the AR.
The M4 is really strong across the board, so even if you're trying to fight close range with it, you'll usually do pretty well, so...
Now, has the zone
classic
stopped
choice.
collapsing, or will it continue to collapse?
That's a great question. I think that's a question for Irene Shell, the creator of the map. I'm not sure. But we are down to 22 remaining of the original, I believe, somewhere around 48, if I remember correctly.
I think it was 48, yeah.
So, with that in mind,
that a car?
certainly... Oh, yeah. This is a wrapped car. This is a car for cover, for sure. That's doing exactly what it needs to do. Ace is going to grab a revive.
Wow, that is, I feel like that's a risky revive, but you gotta, if you're the teammate that's down, you gotta appreciate him.
Sometimes you gotta risk it.
Ooh.
Oh, that was a pixel. Maybe
was- yeah.
one.
Kind
That
of
was-
missed the tanks.
He's gonna blame his thumb for that one.
Oh, Metalcore hiding against the wall. Oh, no, Metalcore's down. He's actually spectating his teammate, potentially. Giving him a chicken. Thumbs up.
Ooh,
Got
that's
this.
good. If I got a chicken while playing, I would be hyped up.
Hey, winner, winner, chicken dinner. We'll see who scores it at the end.
Oh,
Run.
That was a big accident.
wow. And you guys said that Metalcore won the first tournament? Is that correct?
Okay,
Yes.
let's give him a bit of grace here. Metalcore is spectating, okay? This is not actually Metalcore's gameplay.
Okay.
Spectating a teammate, everything's okay. He's actually, I think, spectating one of his opponents. I believe this is a content creator as well. Maybe this is Leave, not positive, but...
That is, I almost judged him.
Oh, that was hilarious.
That would have been funny, though. That would have been a funny arc, a story arc.
Yeah, win the whole thing and then grenade yourself to death.
Something I would do.
Ooh, Saman finds Leave.
Okay, well, the lobby's whittling down now.
I want to see it. Ace Lawrence, he's known for his shotgun gameplay, but today it's snipers. Collectively, we all hold our breath. No, we'll not find it yet.
I've been holding my breath the whole time. You just reminded me to breathe, so thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh,
Holy-
saving the day. Champion, like always.
Yeah. I mean, we're seeing multiple eliminations in the feed right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, is this a head?
Oh, had it.
Did
Didn't
you
take
see
the shot?
the hesitation? There was two. Oh, did he?
No.
No.
No. It just so happened to coincide.
Got a good
But-
spot. I don't know if the zone closes anymore or if it will. It's going to take a... Ooh. Saw a peek of somebody.
I think the players will eventually get rowdy, you know?
Oh, yeah.
This has got to be a headshot. No?
I think they've spotted Ace out as well, and they're going to be sniping each other. With the modicum of loot on the ground, I think everybody's probably running the sniper AR combo. Oh, yeah, he got
Super
planked.
powerful.
This is down to like a third.
Oh.
You take the peak,
And-
you got to take what happens with it. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
That was tough. I mean, that's one of those things where 1 pixel difference, you're winning that gunfight. You know what I mean?
So, I mean, like, this is a classic game theory right here. Like, you revived your teammate, you expect to be revived, right?
There it is.
Oh, and the hit came in. Not
It's
trying
hard,
to
man.
get
It's
the
hard,
pickup
man.
on Ace.
There we go.
Thank you,
Gets
sir,
it done. There you go.
for saving me.
Okay. Looks like Crazy Kev is one of our PUBG Mobile VIPs that she joined in on Ace's team. Able to heal up.
Putting
Holding
down some fire there, trying to back up his boy. They got quite the reserve of ammo and weapons here.
Yeah,
Everything they could probably ever need.
I mean,
know,
this is
there's never leave.
this is like a medieval, stake down. I mean, you got a castle that you're protecting for days and days and days. All this loot, and you could survive.
I like that. I really felt his pain there. When I see multiple opponents, sometimes my brain just shoots between them, you know? Oh!
Sneaky, sneaky. A flank trying to come through.
Those are some big shots there. These grenades, you think they're going to hit? You think we're going to connect?
I think if I'm that player and I just got plinked like that, I'm rotating back around the big rock.
Easy.
Trying to take the fight from a different angle. Did get a chance to see. That was who I thought it was. Metalcore was actually spectating Levenho the other side, but Levenho got taken out from a errant grenade. Oh, there's the flank on the other side. Wasn't expecting it.
What? We knew some player had to make a move here. And now they're
Ace just in a tough position. At least has the teammate to support unless you get lit on fire.
on fire. This is a very, very precarious situation.
Everything's fine.
Oh!
Everything's not fine.
No, everything is not fine.
Grenades everywhere.
And that is wraps. It's a big old draw.
Yeah, I think technically.
Wow, that was chaotic.
Okay, technically a draw, I think, because we didn't get to the cap. I wonder who had the most eliminations at the end. We'll try to get a read on that and call back to that in later. But yeah, talk to me. It was chaotic, but talk to me what you guys thought about Irene's map. I personally was
like the tanks.
I was impressed. TG, what did you think about that one?
I was impressed, and it led to some moments that were absolutely incredible. I mean, to see some replays here. Look, on cue. Wow.
You're a pro, man.
Look at that. Look at that. And the tanks out of nowhere. I mean, did you guys expect tanks?
Didn't, but I'm so happy that they were there.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say the same thing. It's like one of those things where if you don't play the map, you hear the monuments and you're like, okay, this could be big enough for tanks. You hear 48 players, you're like, maybe. It is TDM. Like, I know tanks exist in some of our modes, and yeah, it's exactly what we saw. We saw some tank battles early. I mean, yeah, Katie, so initial impressions from this map. What do you think about the overall design?
I really liked it a lot, and I'm impressed especially by how much time and dedication it must take from these creators to bring these maps to life. I love that you have the monuments and everything in the background as well, but at the end of the day, I was here for the tank-on-tank warfare.
Yeah, I was as well. Chat, we'd love to hear what you thought about Irene's map and all of the other maps we've seen thus far. I saw a lot of positive reinforcement for Irene in the chat. We love Irene around these parts, and she did a fantastic job of creating that map. I was thoroughly impressed. That was a lot of work, and it was really fun to showcase it on the main stage, and for some of our community members to get involved for that. It was really, really cool. So show some loves, maybe a heart, GG in the chat for Irene, because that was a blast to see, as well as all of our other creators as well. That's 4 maps, and guess what? That means it's time for some more UC. friends and family at home, it's time to type in a new code. Well, there's 5 of them on your screen right now, 10,000 UC a piece. How do I redeem them? Great question, Coach. PUBGmobile.com/redeem. That's how you do it. And they go very fast. You got to have your fingers ready. I don't give you a lot of warning. We've got more coming up down the line, though. PUBGmobile.com/redeem. Go type in one of these codes now. All you got to do is type in your user ID and type in the code. And that's it. You'll claim your 10,000 UC. Giving away 300,000 in total today, which is really, really cool. All thanks to PUBG Mobile and, of course, Samsung Galaxy for making that possible. Chaos, a lot of fun, a celebration, and we love sharing that celebration with everybody at home that's watching in all of our live stream locations. And if you're watching the VOD format, we love you too. Unfortunately, all these codes are definitely gone because I'm pretty sure they're gone in about 3.2 seconds. So
Blisteringly fast.
yeah, definitely. Okay. What's been our favorite so far? We've played 4 out of 6. Katie, let's start with you. Out of the 4 that we've played, which one do you think was your favorite, or maybe the one that you would do best on? Is another way to answer that.
Look, I'm going with map 2. The way Bella Fox yeeted off the top rope, was able to get that clutch grab. Could have slowed it down a little bit, but it looked like a lot of fun. And at the end of the day, I probably wouldn't win it, but I'd do it all the time. I'd have a ton of fun with that map. I liked it a lot.
Okay, TG, I'll ask you the same question, but before I do, map number 5 is here, and our community members can get involved. So it's time. Go type it in. Not a lot of room to get in. There's only a few spots that you can take up. This one was created by Bella Fox, by the way, which is why it's called Escape from the Fox Den. 8813955 is your room code. The password is 354. Not 345, 354. That's your password. Now, TG, I want to ask you your favorite. So give me your favorite while we're letting our players join. I want to make sure you get a chance to answer that, or maybe which one you would do best on.
I'm going to answer to which one I would like to play the most, and I want to play the Death Run. I feel like I would, like the whole parkour course definitely feels like something. I don't know. I love playing them, and just the fact that it's in PUBG Mobile, which you could download now on your phone, is fantastic, and I want it, and I'm gonna go play it after this. Maybe I'll play it right now during this.
If you're fast enough, you could potentially join Escape from the Fox Den and play and host at the same time, but you missed the code, and you have to scrub back through the VOD to find it. I'm sure our community members have already joined. Oh, it's in the bottom left. It's right below me. I have eyes. There it is. Go type it in. If you haven't joined yet, there might still be a slot open. So a total of 50 players on this one, gentlemen and lady. We've got, this is solo, so it's just 50 players straight up. We've got our creators, we've got our VIPs, and then we also have those community member spots on this one. By the way, the color text, we haven't had a chance to talk through the summary of this map, is that it's the first to make it out of the massive maze alive. That's what we're trying to do. Totally different from the last map that we've seen. So it is a race, but it's also don't fall.
Are there traps in the maze?
Yeah, I think it's don't fall to your death. Maybe don't get eliminated by your opponents. Maybe don't fall into a trap. This is gonna be dicey.
It is a fox den, so
that's exactly right. Who knows? Maybe there's foxes. I'm getting worried that the players start at the top center of the maze, where they can get a lay of the land. So you do get a chance to kind of spectate and look over the maze and say, okay, this is going to be my fastest pathway through. Probably going to get lost once you actually hit boots on the ground, though, which is going to be the difficult part. And you got to be careful where you land because the entrances are guarded by AI. So you actually have to battle your way through the maze against AI as well, which is really cool. So there's 4 different segments of maze, and the first person to get to the end, the guard tower of any of those 4 will win. So there's kind of different ways you can make your way to the finish line first. But you're gonna have to battle through some armed AI to get there.
That is a lot of fun. I really like that. So you have those 4 entrances. You can pick which one you want to go through if you can survive the AI and get through the maze most efficiently. And I think it's to get to the first person gets to the end guard tower of any of the 4 entrances is able to close it out. This might become my new favorite, depending. It sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, so TG, the classic question is words of wisdom for you because you are really a professional. You're a typical gamer, but you're a professional gamer as well. This is what you do for a livelihood. You're a content fiend. Do you go the content route where you try to take down, this is probably what Pickles is going to do, take down as many people as possible, because it is technically a free-for-all with 50 players. Or am I trying to win this thing? What's your strategy of choice?
You know, and thank you for all the words, the kind words on your behalf. So thank you so much. I think for me, you gotta know your strengths. You gotta know your weaknesses. If I had an incredible, just picture way of memorization that I could just look at it, observe it from above, and just know where everything is, I'd go for the win. Otherwise, I'm taking everybody down with me into the foxhole.
Yeah, no, that's a great
den,
call.
Rather.
Yeah,
Wait, DG, hear me out.
Okay.
What if, so some of these have armed AI in them. What if your tactful approach is let a couple people go ahead of you to get the aggro of those AI, just let them deal with it, go right on past?
Katie would love you in my raid group. That is fantastic, and I think that that could very well be the strategy. It really depends how intelligent this artificial AI is. You know,
Smart.
Does it have some machine learning in it? Who knows? Could get pretty crazy right here.
It's definitely going to get crazy. I mean, we're talking about a maze. We're talking about AI. It's a race. It's a free-for-all, let alone 50 players. I mean, I knew Bella Fox was a creative, a fantastic content creator for PUBG Mobile. By the way, PUBG Mobile is actually her first game ever, mobile gaming ever experience with PUBG Mobile.
Wow.
And she's been around for nearly all of the 5 years that we've been here. So celebrating that 5th anniversary, celebrating Bella Fox, and celebrating map number 5 of the World of Wonder series that she created, which is really, really cool. So I had a chance to see her obviously compete in the first half and also race and win said race. Now it's time to see if maybe she could even win her own map. I wonder if they allowed her to play, or is that just totally unfair?
That would be tough, because presumably she would know.
Yeah, she's in it.
Everything did it.
I think if I'm Bella, since I made the map, I'm griefing. I've got a god spot somewhere. I'm gonna sit with a sniper on
What if
top
Bella's
of the
final
map.
boss? They just try
Yeah.
and get to the end of the lane, and it's just Bella Fox waiting for them.
Oh, that would be good. Well, hear me out. Maybe
Answer
she has
some
like a
riddles.
secret room, and she has like a weapon in there, and she grabs it, annihilates everybody.
Like
Comes around with a tank.
Oh,
Ready to go.
yes.
a secret room with a tank. I think that's called a hangar. Bella, I think you're on something here. If I'm Bella, I know I can create a really cool map in the World of Wonder. I think I do give myself a nice advantage, but I don't go for the win. I let people have their fun. I want them to experience my map. I just make it really hard for them, and either snipe or a shotgun around corners with sneaky hidey holes. I don't know what she's gonna be doing, but excited to see what she's able to do. I know our map's getting loaded here just shortly. This is, again, for the folks at home that maybe just tuned in somehow. I don't know how you missed our celebration thus far, but you're not too late. We're almost there. This is map 5 of 6 in the World of Wonder playlist. And again, you get involved yourself. We've got some community slots that we've theoretically probably filled up at this point for this map. Might have some for the next one. But you can also just go check out 2.5 and even this map yourself outside of this broadcast with the World of Wonder 2.5 update. This is the 5th anniversary. We're celebrating. Go download PUBG Mobile right now for free in your iOS or Android Google Play stores, especially if you're playing on the brand new Ultra S23 Ultra from Samsung Galaxy. Things are crazy fast. The fastest Snapdragon processor ever. Period. End of sentence. Let alone its camera capabilities, and incredible battery life. It's a phone you want to get your hands on. Our sweepstakes is done, so you can't enter into it anymore. We will be drawing those winners towards the end of this broadcast, though, so stay tuned for that. 5 of you will receive some for free, which is exciting, as well as all of our UC giveaways that we've done. So,
Can I be
talked
one
about
of
a
the
lot.
5?
I mean, hey, maybe did you get a chance to enter? Were you fast enough to hop in? I mean.
Do I still have a chance?
No, the sweepstakes have closed. It was 7:30 PT. I'm on Central Time. It was 9:30. It's like 16 minutes ago. If you missed out, you missed out. I'm sure there's more sweepstakes coming down the line, though. And guess where you can find those? Samsung Galaxy socials. Go follow Samsung Galaxy on socials. PUBG Mobile posts about it as well. You can follow PUBG Mobile on all major socials as well, because look, there's a lot going on in the PUBG Mobile world, obviously. 5th year anniversary, and we're getting something totally new from the team behind the scenes. World of Wonder, Imagiversary game mode, both totally new, totally fresh, and really feels like we're just getting started. And it looks like we're gonna have to reset really quick, but we're gonna get a chance in a second to it looks like the winners are actually going to come during game 6. So stay tuned to see if you won those sweepstakes. Don't go anywhere for that. Okay, so we've seen 4 out of 5. We've asked you all what you would rather play and who you think could maybe come out on top. Now, let's say this. us three, we hop into the death race, okay? We hop into the first obstacle course, okay? It's a challenge course. Here's my question. TG, are you thinking you come out on top? You think you could beat Katie and I in that obstacle course? I mean, we're kind of PUBG Mobile pros, I'm not going to lie.
I have no doubt you and Katie are incredible people. I just think when you enter the parkour world, you're entering my domain, right? And at that point, it's just dubs only. You guys might win the other ones, okay? But parkour, that's my thing.
All I'm saying, race starts, Goj. I kick out your kneecaps. You're on the ground. Can't be helped. We fly into the maze, grab TG by the back, gets the AI aggro, and I'm off.
That's
Got it all planned out.
That is brutal, Katie. We're trying to keep it family friendly right here.
Wow. Katie is
Busted my
wild.
kneecaps. Well,
that's premeditated.
Speaking of busting kneecaps, we've had some amazing creators compete all day today across both different game modes. And as we're continuing to wait patiently for this next map, we've got to shout out some of those creators. We've got a special guest, of course, joining us just for the World of Wonder playlist. That's Rye Guy, one of the fastest growing YouTubers in the world. This guy's nuts. He's had a chance to play, and kneecaps have been broken by pickles in some of our obstacle courses that we've seen thus far. But you got to shout out the rest of our content creators. Thank you for joining us. And if you're cheering one of your content creators on, if you're hanging out in any of our live stream locations, type in the chat who you're vying for in this next Foxton maze. If we can get it going, I want to hear who you're here supporting. I've seen Dab plays in the chat. He's rallying his supporters. I saw Coffee, who's had a chance to watch out from behind the scenes. Dab, one of our VIPs, won one of our races thus far. So if you're really trying to cheer somebody on, I need you to type it into the chat. We want to hear from you who you're supporting and who you're going for. A lot of PG fans, Papa PG or otherwise. There's a ton of creators, a ton of their communities all joining together to celebrate the 5th anniversary of PUBG Mobile. That's why we're here, and we're having a blast doing it. The game's ready.
Here we go, Coach.
Look at that
Timing. Into the maze.
Into the Foxton.
The timing.
Escape from the Foxton. This maze is intense. Oh,
Wow.
my goodness.
Yeah, there's no shot I'm memorizing that. Yeah, that's just not happening. Although you can't escape at any of the towers, right? So I feel like that ups your odds with 4 towers around the map.
Okay, so that's exactly right. Now, I am getting word from Bella that she's actually electing to stay up at the top, the observe kind of tower, and yell at people the whole time. So that's another strategy. I'm not going to shoot anyone. I'm going to watch and just yell at them, which is great, because I know a lot of the creators are in Discord together and potentially in-game comms. So that's incredible.
Oh, that's they found the middle tower again. That's an
Congratulations,
unwelcome sight.
you've come back to where you started. The 4 entrances, some do have the armed AI you got to be careful of, along with all the other competitors here. And I think really, what is the only strategy?
What?
Wait, what? Somebody already won?
Wow. Wait, was it Bella?
We might get a refresh. It is Bella's map. Doesn't look like we're gonna see who it was. All of that to say, how about this? You didn't get a chance to see the map all the way through, but you all can go check out the map yourself. It was a teaser. Go to the World of Wonder playlist in-app right now in PUBG Mobile. You get a chance to play it. That was a teaser. You wanted to see what happened in the maze, and somebody got out fast. You didn't get a chance to see who it was. They knew what they were doing, and it wasn't Bella Fox. So. It's just a little cheese, TG, huh?
Well, maybe they knew that you had to like hold your right hand out. You know that thing where you got to hold your right hand against the wall and you eventually find your way out?
Yeah.
I think they took that knowledge.
Maybe there's like a Minotaur or somebody and somebody was following a string. I don't know. All of that to say, you go check it out, World of Wonder. It's in the game right now. Bella made it. Really cool map. Shout out to Bella for putting in the time to create that map. Somebody snuck through it, though. And we didn't get a chance to see who it was. So whoever you are, we've got our eyes on you going into the last one. And speaking of having your eyes on people, that wasn't a good transition, but we're going to go with it. Because you need to put your eyes on broadcast right now. You see giveaways. I was trying to, eyes on codes, eyes on people. It all works out in the wash. PUBGmobile.com/redeem. More codes for you coming right now. You got to type it in fast, though, because people at home, they're ready for it. They said, Coach, I can read your mind. Where do I go to type in these codes? I just read it to you. PUBGmobile.com/redeem. Type in your user ID, then type in the code for 10,000 UC. Okay? Go type it in right now. Again, PUBGMobile.com/redeem, the only place to redeem these codes. We've got a few more coming your way. If you haven't got a chance to get any, there's a couple more, but we're running out pretty shortly. We've almost given away 300,000 UC. Shout out to PUBG Mobile and, of course, Samsung Galaxy for making that possible in our celebration today. TG, Katie.
Yes.
Giveaways all across the board. 5 maps done and dusted, and we are going to be moving on to the 6th map. Now, I think both of you are going to like this one. This is what we like to call the Runic Power Revive Simulator, is what I call it at the very least. Because the Runic Power Rebirth, this is a lot of fun. This is really cool, too, because I saw the creator of this map in the chat a moment ago. Massive mobile creator, good friend of ours, Winsanity, is the creator of this next one. So you know it's going to be good if Winsanity's got his hands on it. This guy's next level. Let's take a look at what that means. Rebirth Runic Power. TG, take me through this description. What are you seeing there?
Big teams, lots of loot, ice walls, fast circles, and respawns. Respawns, baby. This is very interesting. This is this is just not another Friday night. This is something new, you know?
Look, all of these words make a lot of sense and all go together. The ice walls is what's throwing me off, and I think it's kind of goes towards the Rebirth Runic Power, Katie. So what do you make of this final map in our anniversary event here?
You're going to have to be able to ice up. You're going to have that clutch factor, Coach, to get it done. But I think what really sticks out to me that we haven't seen in the 6 maps, or, well, the 5 before this that we've gone through in the World of Wonder, is the big teams aspect of it, which means we're going to have 6 teams, but it's going to be of 8 players in each team. So along with the respawns, the fast circles, I'm actually really excited for kind of this 8v8 in these large team battles.
Yeah, teams of 8 is definitely different. This is a brand new game mode. Of course, this is created by Winsanity in our World of Wonder game mode and playlist. TG, talk to me. We were talking about chemistry before our last couple maps. Teams of 8. That's a lot of players to try to have some chemistry with. I mean, are we splitting 4 and 4? We going into pods, squadrons, 2s, 3s? What's the strategy you think going into this one?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that when I read that description there, I felt like a polar bear. I don't know why. The ice walls really transformed me. I felt like I was somewhere else. So I'm really interested to see how this goes. But I think you got to be like polar bears. You got to squat up. I don't know if polar bears do that.
I think they do. They roam in packs.
Can polar bears have squadrons?
I think they roll deep together. They do. They roll deep together. That is confirmed. I'm Canadian. I know. Okay. And
sure.
Be like a polar bear, ladies and gentlemen. Be like a polar bear.
Be like a polar bear and squadron up. That's what the kids say these days. I think you're right. I think there is going to be some level of squadrons. But speaking of squadrons, it's time to join the lobby. Yes, we have room for you. Yes, community members, it's time for you to be involved. We want to share in this celebration. Rebirth Runic Power. Room code 883978. That is really close to my phone number. 883978. Just kidding. It's not even. It's not close at all. Total joke. Password 213. 883978. Password 213. Okay. If you want to get involved, you got to type in the room code. Don't go dialing that. You're definitely not going to get me, but the password is 213. Going to get a chance to play on Winsanity's custom created map for World of Wonder. Excited to see some of our community members involved on this one because, again, we've got 48 players, 6 teams of 8 people, so it'll be a lot of fun.
And what a name,
too.
So,
Coach, I agree, but I have to ask, TG, so you're team polar bear.
Yeah.
So I feel like we all have to be team some sort of ice animal. So I'm team penguins.
Okay, you took that one from me. I'm going, we're going leopard seal. That's an insta win against penguins. I mean, that's just free. Anybody seen that movie? I mean, no, leopard seals or lion seals?
To be walrus.
It's leopard seals. They're next level, okay? Production's calling for walruses.
No.
Polar bears, also a solid choice. Penguins, insta lose.
One, though. You could have been a killer whale.
Alpha play?
True.
I was about to, could have been an orca.
Yes.
Poor seal doesn't stand a chance. I've seen those maneuvers. You want to talk about some squad gameplay here, Coach? I've seen those orcas hit those ice. But
I've seen that too.
I'm sorry.
And they like flip them. They flip him
Yeah,
over in the air.
exactly. That's go. Did you see him just flipping?
He's
I'm a
a
leopard
seal
seal.
or whatever.
You're a penguin. Let's get back on pace here. Let's get back on stride here because Winsanity has created a really cool map. It's the Runic power that's getting to me. So the ice walls, is it going to be every wall is ice or is it going to be some walls? Do they have some special abilities associated with them? I don't know, but I'm excited to see. And the other thing you got to remember too, this is going to be next level action. This is going to be reminiscent of the first half of our tournament here, Katie, with our Imagination Plaza, where everybody's dropping in because we got revives active. Okay, so everybody's going to be respawning back in when you go down. Assumedly, it's going to be the same concept as the monument fight that we had from Irene, which is if you have one player alive, everybody else comes back up, which is going to be crucial. So you got 8 players on your team. Most of the time, your whole squad's not going to be wiped.
Unless the orcas come in from below.
Okay.
Unless the
Goat
orcas
off
come
the
and they
scene.
flip you on the ice walls.
Sure. The polar bears being flipped in the water, they're probably okay, right? I think you might survive there, TG.
I don't know. Would an orca? I feel like an orca would leave a.
Nah, I feel
We're
like they
getting
could
into the
take them
weeds.
down.
I mean, okay.
Metaphorically.
Sure.
Orcas eat great whites, so maybe a polar bear isn't safe.
Okay,
That's what-
I will
yeah.
say, orcas do roll in squadrons, and our players are going to be rolling in squadrons as well because we've got 8 players on each team. Here's the map. It is technically the Erangel map, by the way, but this is going to be different. I'm going to turn on our voice, and we are tuning into Pickles. And again, this map was created by Winsanity. Shout out to Win. We love Win in this house, but Pickles is going to hop into the map and see who he can continue to grief and take over. Teams of 8. I'm trying to look at some of our teams. Oh, Winsanity's actually playing in this one. Winsanity playing
That's
with
great.
Metalcore.
Wow.
So
what a team.
a nice advantage, especially from our first half of the tournament winners.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm excited to see where these ice walls are because I'm feeling more like a lemur now, like Team Lemur.
That's a good call out. Yeah, we'll see what.
Lemurs are great. We can go with lemurs.
Sorry, did you guys want a more powerful animal?
No, I had no issue with lemurs.
Okay.
I just think we've gone on this animal track for far too long. I'm team Metalcore. He's got Winsanity on his team, the creator of the map. They've got to take this thing, right?
They have to. I mean,
That's certainly going to be a leg up, considering you would assume Winsanity is going to understand exactly how those lemur-esque ice walls are going to work. And I think something we didn't touch on too much, TG, though, is also the fast circles. I'm really curious to know actually how aggressive they're going to be.
yeah, that you know what? I fixated so much on the ice walls that I honestly forgot the fast circles. And I don't know if other players will too. They got to be really paying attention to that because it can get you.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, when you start thinking about, circles and battle royales, it totally dictates the kind of flow of play, especially in PUBG Mobile. A couple friends of mine, shout out to Hot Jukes and Mustache Dave, some incredible casters in the PUBG Mobile scene. They call it Papa Blue because Papa Blue takes no prisoners. I mean, so many eliminations come to the side of Papa Blue that sometimes you have to throw Papa Blue on the leaderboard. It can take so many lives, but looks like we've got some fights happening here in
So do
Pachinki.
we think that that the zone would have the most eliminations on a leaderboard if you were to calculate it? All time, just all time.
All time, just in
Must,
general?
almost certainly.
Oh, yeah.
100%,
No question.
right?
Yeah, no question.
Okay. Was that a Siamese cat?
Yeah, we've got pet pals, and we also got a lot of people looting up. Because again, this is a little bit more harkening back to our TDM game. But 8 players on your team, revives, gonna be pretty intensive action. But it's definitely gonna be intense towards the end of this map, right? Because the blue is gonna be flying to center. So if you're gonna land somewhat on the edge of zone, you gotta basically grab your loot and then start rotating quickly.
Oh, there's the ice walls. That's an ice wall.
Oh, that could be an ice
Can
wall.
you summon it?
Yeah,
Wait, so is it the block cover?
Yeah, so this is the same block cover that we saw during the Imagiversary game mode. So this is what we were dealing with at the beginning of the event today. So you can actually spawn these walls in order to provide some cover. You can also place them under your feet and basically, elevator all the way up to the top of some of these buildings to get high ground.
Cool. This guy's making me very hungry with his burger head.
I agree.
I think it'd be hard to remember. You got 7 other teammates. I mean, we're
How many times are you coming on someone and you're like, wait, you're on my team? Wait, hold on. There's so many people here. That's got to be chaos if we get an 8-on-8 battle.
I mean, we'll definitely see it towards the end game. There it is. Now we're playing PUBG Mobile. That's what we like to see from Ace Lawrence.
But can he go higher?
Yes.
Wow.
Definitely.
The source he's really sticking with the color theme. I appreciate that.
I like it a lot. The aesthetic, it's all around complimentary.
I like the little chicken wings on the back.
Okay.
Keep talking about food and it's just getting a lot harder.
I am... My bad.
No, TG, you had the perfect amount of chaos in the booth. We love having you around.
Love that. Well, I have one question here, but it does relate to animals. Can I answer? Can I ask it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you get a polar bear pet?
I think that would be a bit unfair because the polar bear would start
Miniature
mauling
polar bear?
people.
Just a
about a baby polar bear?
mini polar bear, not a big one.
Just a little guy.
There we go.
Somebody in chat can correct me. I'm pretty positive you're not picking up polar bears. I think you can't. Actually, I know you can get a penguin.
Wow. Well, okay. Yeah, there you go. PUBG Mobile.
I win by default. Knew it all along.
TG.
Oh, yeah.
The TG polar bear. Thank you.
Bella
Nice
Fox.
shots out of Bella
Ooh.
Fox. Goes for one, but gets traded. But should have that respawn. You can see the countdown happening right there. But it's that what? But it's those respawns are going to be so hard, Goj, considering if every single person on your team needs to be eliminated and there's 8 of you. How's that realistically going to happen?
That's what I'm saying. It's going to come down to the wire. The final couple of circles are going to be chaos if that is the case. Because, again, everyone can respawn given the fact that you have at least 1 player alive. With 8 players on your team, I think this is exactly what Winsanity wanted to happen on main stage here, folks.
Why did I just love the core concept of Battle Royale being modified by players? You know? It is truly a world of wonder.
It is. That it is. And then loop back up. Once you go down, that's the thing. Especially as the circles getting smaller, you're going to have to either find, eliminated bodies on the ground that you can loot. Try to find some unlooted areas, and they're going to be far and few between with this many players.
Yeah, and trying to recover your loot probably difficult when a team has wiped your squad in that area. So it's going to put you at a disadvantage if you go down.
I really like the use of these ice walls a lot, though. And I think we actually saw in one of the videos about those covers go at the very beginning of the event that you could use them to boost yourself up. So it was fun to finally be able to see that in action with one of the players. I'm curious to know if maybe the jump pads or anything else are also available, or if it's just going to be those block covers for players to utilize.
Yeah, this is genius, too, because we have 2 totally separate game modes. And yet you're able to combine them in World of Wonder because you can create your own map, your own rules, your own objectives. And Ace Lawrence is building himself a fort on top of one of these buildings. And that's what's so fun is that you can do whatever you want in the World of Wonder, right? And when Winsanity gets a hold of the World of Wonder, you can build your way up to the top of a light pole or whatever we've got going on right here. Look at Farouk building up some stairs. This is called height advantage, friends and family at home. Farouk with the 5-head strats yet again. Oh, we're getting on top of the bridge. I was wondering what that was. Strong.
That's impressive.
Yeah, the hang gliders, man. They're great.
Oh, what is
Oh,
slippery
no.
feet?
Oh, no.
You got to be more careful, You got to be more careful.
It was really cool for like 3 seconds, though.
It was. And as gamers, sometimes 3 seconds is what we need.
True. You can build... Oh, I was going to say, this is also a choke point, right? So you could theoretically build an entire ice wall across the bridge. It's unlimited walls, which is awesome. Awesome idea from Winsanity.
Yeah. Well, even this, imagine they just flew the car and they had 3 seconds to join the air. It's worth it for us,
PG always finds his way to a vehicle. Tank, car, doesn't matter. They're working it. PG wants to win this. Let's just be real. He's tired of being near the bottom or the middle of the pack. It's time for PG to shine. For all the PGs out there. That's full squad, or actually rather half the squad, as there's 8 players on each team. But they're rolling together through Pachinki and out on their way to
they got the other
zone.
squad coming through soon, Maybe.
Well, take a look. There's still 0 full-on, I think, teams that are out of this. I'm really excited to see what this is going to look like
They're creating
once
a
all
blockade
of
of
these teams are
sorts.
funneled into each other.
See, this is the metalcore we know and love. Stacking it up, taking ice wall after ice wall. No vehicles getting through my bridge. Not today. They're all working together. I love this.
The bridge already such a deadly point of the map, and just for them to make it even more deadly is so smart.
Yeah, they've got their whole team parked out on a choke point. When Sanity's on this team, he dreamed of this moment when he built this map. He said, I can't wait for this to happen on broadcast so I can show them all my secret strats. And, well, team's not going to be rotating over the bridge. They're going to be hanging out on the high ground. And now it's just open season on Metalcore & Co. in trouble out of nowhere. And that's Papa PG. PG's rolling up for the eliminations.
Look at the whole squad. The whole squad.
The whole squad is here, and that is a great power position for them to be in.
You got Farouk a part of this as well on the backside, trying to grab a different angle. It's a couple. Okay, Farouk finds one.
Wow. Being up on top of the bridge would have been great for this exact moment, but probably only for a brief period of time.
Yeah.
You'd become open season for you.
This is a bloodbath. Honestly, we got exactly what the description told us we would get. Big teams, fast action, fast circles, and endless ice walls. I mean, we got it all already. And constant revives, so many players down. Bit precarious. Does look like we've lost some.
Imagine Farouk had stayed on top of the bridge, though, and just laid prone and waited for them to pull up.
Yeah, maybe. But at the same time, it's like all it takes is like one or two people to look at you. And if you can't take them down fast enough.
Doesn't matter if you're mowing them down. It would have been awesome. Let me live this dream, coach.
Well, how about if not only Farouk, but the whole squad was prone on the bridge waiting and then launched an ambush attack? Just saying. Insane.
I mean, the ambushes are the name of the game, especially if you're trying to fully eliminate a full team of 8 all at the same time. Gotta catch him unaware like this.
I know we're going to see plenty of it, but I'd love to see a full-on AV8 clash. You know, one of us makes it out, one of us doesn't.
Well, again, final circle is going to be nuts. I mean, if our revive timer never turns off on this game mode, in theory, we'll have nearly every single team at least have somebody alive. And if you can't take them down fast enough, people are going to keep respawning into this tiny circle.
Hear me out. Final circle on the bridge.
Oh. I wish you could. I don't know. I don't think you can custom set circles, but if you can, that's the way to do it. You definitely could like set aside the bridge though as a map that you can create in World of Wonder, which is exciting.
Now another team's pulling up.
Yeah, but they're late. Papa Blue's taking lives and it's taking prisoners, and it's not saying it's not apologizing for it.
Only one person fully up. Can they carry the torch? I think it's wraps for this team.
I know. I think it might very well be, too. Taking a look at the top left, the remaining is starting to dwindle, so maybe not everyone making it to this end game. Pickles, nice connections on some of these. Nice shots up there onto...
Is that infinite ammo?
He's got around 40 or so. Oh, it is infinite in the weapons. Yes.
Oh,
infinite in the weapons. You do have to reload, but...
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
I like that.
This is the wrap I was going to mention. Obviously, you don't have to go on the bridge when you're crossing the water. You can wrap through the water. All it takes is one person with an eagle eye, though. Just one little spot out. Oh, there's a speck in the water. Yeah, that's a free pick-off. I mean, you can dive a little bit and try to avoid, but...
Well, this is going to end on airbase, right?
Yeah, I think it might. This is a fun finish to this map, and it looks like we've got 39 players. We might have seen one team fully eliminated at this point with 39 players in the lobby. It started with, I think, 47, so that would be exactly one full team has been fully knocked out, and it probably was the squad. I think it was Kim's squad.
Yeah, they had a rough go being pinched up against the zone, and those two teams already brawling at the bridge. It was game over before they even knew it.
Unless one of those players was rotated away somewhere safe, you're right. You get all 7 or 8 players clustered up like that. Just unfortunately, not a lot you can do to stay alive.
I've got to shout out Ethan in the chat. Said comms must be going crazy on 8v8 v8 v8. That's so true. If you think about it, you've got 8 players on your team and you've got in-game comms all open at the same time doing callouts. Oh my gosh.
It must be absolutely wild. But you know what? It must be an even greater fun time.
Absolutely. Let's talk about some loot. That's free for Solara. Looking pretty solid. On edge's zone though. They've been where did this player come from? A rat hiding in the sewers of this building.
A rat.
I don't think it's a full team wipe, but nice trade there from Dill. Keeps the team alive actually. There's only 2 left, but Solara's right back into it.
It might even be a strategy to hang up in the air towards the end. Keep getting those respawns in, getting your troops, you know?
Yeah, actually just float for as long as possible for the respawns.
Yeah. Well, I think people are going to have to adapt on the fly here. Try to figure out what's going to make it work.
PG's got a nice sight line, but it needs a sight.
Oh!
Annihilated.
Up. Looks like we might have another team going down here. No, I think they're playing really smart. The rest of the, not that the team that got eliminated isn't smart, but
hey, you can throw some shots. Look, this is all for fun. You can throw some shots. This is a competition.
You guys suck. No, I'm just kidding.
Respectfully, of course.
Yeah, respectfully.
Got some in-game
With respect.
pings.
Wow.
Okay. Farouk's got the high ground position. I know we've got some Farouk
Farouk's back on
fans
the
in
bridge.
chat.
He's
Yeah,
back on the bridge.
They're making sure that not a single person makes it across this bridge should they need to. Bridge barely, well, actually, fairly sizably still inside the zone for now.
Oh,
Solara with the shots on a mod, and then Pickles finding Irene, but Farouk gets nuked from distance.
I love this. It is chaos, and I am embracing it.
And now this squad is going to have to rotate in because they're kind of on the edge of zone. They're making sure nobody else can cross the water, which is smart because likely there'll be a few. But now you're going to have to rotate all together to the next zone, which is going to be very difficult.
And this is starting to get real tricky too, just with the size of the remaining map, with the circles getting closer and closer. You can see everyone being pushed off of the bridge. We'll see if they can hit a recovery here. But right, those rotations are going to be really tricky, especially if you've got players in advance ready to hold everyone still remaining on the bridge.
Okay, it looks like Kim is still alive. I thought this was the team that got annihilated, but no. Oh, no, it is. Kim spectating at the very bottom middle. It was Kim's team that got eliminated early. RIP, Kim and company.
Looks
We
like
love
this team
you.
might be on the way out as well. Not having too many people up. It is not looking good for them. Solara just here, just picking them off with no remorse.
I know, it's a great flanking position.
It is so satisfying in games, and especially in PUBG Mobile, just to be in a position like this where it's pick city. You can pick everybody off that you want.
Oh, and there you go. Some nice connections. Riggs actually downs Winsanity, and this is Winsanity's map that we're playing on right now. But Solara just hanging out, has that nice ice wall up, just chilling. You said it, right? Did you just take pot shots, relaxing?
Well, even the fact that you have infinite ammo is really nice for this, especially with the respawn. It's necessary, and the only way that's possible is through a world of wonder.
Great call out. There's a ton of custom maps. You can go create your own custom map as well, but of course, in playing it, okay. Ace Lawrence with the pro strats.
True parkour.
This is some of my favorite stuff. I love seeing that.
Yeah, we are climbing right now our water tower.
He's doing all the math equations to get up here for sure.
This is what we like to call in the business the God spot. If he can make it all the way up here and not fall, he's done for shotguns.
Mad respect. I already have mad respect for trying that, you know?
I mean, hey, if you're in zone, that's a perfect spot to hold. Again, these teams, Riggs, did a fantastic job in the first half of the event in our Imagiversary game mode, but actually won as well one of our World of Wonder maps, trying to do it again. They're on the edge of zone, though, and they're fighting a lot. There's a lot of teams out here. Once this blue starts moving in about 10-ish seconds, I believe, if I'm reading that clock correctly, this is what I'm worried about. We were told the blue moves fast.
Mm-hmm.
They might be in trouble if they don't have vehicles.
It may be
actually,
wraps
that's
for
a
them.
great call. Yeah, you could potentially get taken out on the rotation, just not having the vehicles, which we saw. PG does have that car available for the move, and nice kind of vertical high point to take a look at what's happening up in front of them. But not a bad spot to be in, especially with that vehicle for the quick escape.
Yeah, I think largely with respawn enabled, that zone is going to be the main factor. You got to worry about people, and people did take out the first team here, but I think as the zone gets smaller and smaller, you're going to see people are going to make some choices. They're not going to be the right ones because they're getting pressured.
Yeah, exactly. Comps are going to be going buck wild, pings all over the place. That'll be chaos. Nice rotation here for Farouk. The save. Can he save again?
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh. No.
No. He never completed his mission.
Oh, Ace.
No.
Not my,
I'm sad. Let the man climb.
oh, my good friend Ace looking for a satellite position amongst the satellites and the stars. Couldn't grab it. That's tough.
Did he ever make it to the top? I don't think so.
He was very close.
That might have been a winning position if he made it all the way up.
I know it was in zone and sizably. I mean, it could have been in zone all the way to the end. It was close at the very least. Not that many. Well, those are all his teammates. I kept thinking we were in the spectator mode. I was like, there's not that many players left. No, there's just 36 still alive in this zone. I'm loving this game mode from Win.
Yeah, this is actually a lot of fun, and you can see when the zones are collapsing, and they weren't kidding on the fast circles. It is very, very aggressive, but jumps back into that car. Another rotation coming through, and yeah, this is I feel like the anticipation's just very slowly building for these final circles when you still have so many teams alive. Because keep in mind, if you're just tuning in now, we have 6 teams of 8 players each. So it's actually going to be quite hard to eliminate them with respawns unless you manage to get all 8 taken down, which is no small feat. Only one team has been full eliminated so far. So it's going to be absolute mayhem when we get to that final circle.
This building looking unlooted, though, and finding quite a bit of stuff there. I mean, not a bad position for just having gotten eliminated.
Metalcore. Oh, yeah. I was about to say, Metalcore's in a perfect spot to really barricade up. This is now Metalcore's fort. Following a part of the handbook, the playbook, if you will, from Riggs in the first half.
This might be the best spot that I've seen.
I know. You don't have high ground, but able to take out Personnel. You don't have high ground, but you do have a ton of cover. And as long as you leave open some room to work with, definitely going to be in a really good spot. And a vehicle should the circle not go your direction.
I think high ground might be overrated in this game mode because you're a target. You're a big target.
Yeah, that's right. Especially with this circle. You're right. I mean, a lot of people can shoot up at you with this many players alive. If there was 3 teams alive of 4, high ground probably could win it. But at this point, I think 5 teams left of 8, roughly. This is going to be nuts.
It's also a big benefit of not getting eliminated at any point because you keep your loot. Like, at this point, he would have, like, a scope if he had not got eliminated before, you know?
That's right. Loot is everything always for PUBG Mobile. If you've got good loot, you can find a ton of eliminations.
I do like this location as well that they picked because you have all the barrels around and they're kind of using those along with the ice walls to create these excellent barricades that's going to be a little bit tricky to get into. But you see someone on top, they got the storm right behind them. Some players starting to get down. This is where I think it's going to get really tricky. Look at how small that next circle is. You only got a minute and a half to adjust for it. And Metalcore seems in a really good spot.
Yeah, they're right on the edge, so I think they're technically in it. It's just going to put them in a tough position if they don't get the zone pulled next. So they might want to rotate a bit closer. There is a okay spot right ahead of them with some more barrels, but they can use the ice wall behind them to kind of create a new barricade, right? And I got to shout out Win as well on the game design here for creating this. Not only is the map beautiful and works, right? Basically just using Erangel and then creating new game mode rather than even the map design, but the game design to think about the fact, okay,
Wow.
okay, hold on, whoa, my fault. Hey, Killer, I'm trying to drop some knowledge here, and you're just locking and loading on Ace. That's tough scenes, but I was going to say, the fact that they have unlimited ammo is genius, given the fact of how many times you're reviving, getting back in. Looting would be a nightmare if you had to also find ammo. So well done by Win to think ahead.
And I think we have another team that got eliminated here, just looking at the
That's
remaining
right.
counter.
Mm-hmm.
This car strategy really carrying.
Oh, well, I think maybe respawns turn off at this point now because I saw Ace saying in chat did die, which we saw on screen, but didn't respawn. So maybe this is where things are really going to start to get intense if those respawns turn off.
Yeah, possibly. Or maybe their team was dead at the time. I don't know.
Very true. Very true.
But we'll see. 29 players. This is probably the most players I've seen with this small of a circle in PUBG Mobile. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but on broadcast at the very least, a lot of players to work with. But if you think about the amount of teams, like it's really only a little bit less than 4 teams, 29 players. So I would assume they'd be flying back in right now if respawns were enabled. So we'll assume they are off. So every elimination is going to count for a lot in preparation for the final fight. Papa PG's playing it safe. There's no points for eliminations in this one, folks. This is about who takes it all, who wins it all, and who's the last man standing.
Yeah, I think maybe my favorite part about this design, and you guys touched on it earlier, is that unlimited ammo. It gives you a lot more for like pre-firing, pray and spray. You don't really have to worry about how much ammo you're working with. You can kind of just shoot down range and hope for the best. But these ice blocks too, I like a lot as well because you can kind of add your own variations to the map with those walls, especially toward this end game. And look at that, 55 seconds left. And I think once that 55 seconds counts down, things are going to get really dicey with 28 remaining on the map.
It's going to be an all-out brawl.
I like the visual effect too of the kind of smoke wafting off these ice walls. I was seeing it from our last perspective. It's cool.
Yeah, these ice walls are a game changer, though. They definitely change the pace up, and they make fun modes like this possible. So I dig them. They barricaded themselves.
Yeah, so we're spectating Kim, who is watching T-Mag's YouTube and Menace, the last 2 remaining players on this team. It looks like everybody else is out. So just those 2 players left alone with their own devices, and they are hanging out inside for a while, especially if that zone continues to pull onto them. I mean, it's honestly a great strategy. Farouk is also playing it safe. Everyone's slowing down to the final circle. Solara's trying to break through.
You got to respect the strategy.
Yeah, you would say that they're depleting resources to break through, but that's not the case. It's infinite ammo, so you're just biding time at this point. You can theoretically rebuild, but...
Well, how fast can they put up walls versus how fast can you damage them?
Yeah,
that
that's
storm
true.
is chunking.
Yeah, this is where Papa Blue starts getting angry, saying, how is this fight still going on? Well, speaking of dying, Riggs goes down.
Ouch.
Somebody's going to be holding the cross at pretty much every angle at this point, folks. We're into the final couple circles, still 24 players alive.
Yeah, I think they might have sealed themselves in that room. I don't think it worked out well for them, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, sealed their fate a little bit. I agree. It was working until it really, really wasn't working. And it seems like the players who were outside already kind of building in these walls with the ice blocks, it's working out pretty effectively for them.
I see D. Wayne in chat saying, get in center zone and build an igloo. I don't mind it. The problem is I don't think you can build with these ice walls. You can build the U-shape like you can in the Imagiversary game mode. So you'd have to kind of shoot out some of the blocks to be able to peer through. It's a good strategy, though.
That could be. I haven't seen many people try that.
Look, I'm just the master strategist. Somebody else has got to put it into play.
Honorable. Very honorable.
All right, well, Kim's eliminated still, but these are the 2 players that were hiding out inside the building, and they've elected to kind of finally creep their way out because of the zone. And to heal, though.
Look at how quickly that circle is closing.
Yeah, this is about to be bad. All the walls. Somebody's creeping towards Papa PG.
I feel like we're just watching constant walls go up to protect the rotations. This is such different gameplay than we saw in the past. But when you have infinite walls, it's what you should do. You're creating your own arena.
Crazy.
This is where you would love to be Ace and use your shotguns. Just navigate through the arena.
And it's where having the good weaponry really helps out, too.
Oh gosh, unlimited walls in this final circle is gonna be nuts. There are 21 players in this tiny circle. Are you kidding me? This is gonna be chaos. But walls are infinite, so I don't know even how you fit. It might be a heal off in the zone. You could box somebody in.
Yeah. Getting some height here might not be bad to survey the situation, but also makes you a target.
I know, especially because you, as much as you want eliminations, I'd be the bloodthirsty killer trying to grab eliminations, but you're really looking to win.
Yeah, send someone out if you can afford to, depending on how many people are left in your team. Send someone out as a scout. You just have them climb up there, and, well, if they get down, hopefully they can shimmy off fast enough that you can pick them back up again.
That zone is crunching.
Yeah, we're watching Farouk have to spectate.
Gosh.
And you gotta shoot down these walls. Oh my goodness.
The play zone took down someone.
All right, it's about to take down a lot of people, Katie, because there's so many walls. Here's the fight we've been waiting for. PG in trouble. One comes around the corner and no. Balls, death, destruction from all over the place.
What has happened? What has happened?
I don't think it was an actual draw. We're looking at the kills. Doesn't matter. Eliminations, wins or otherwise. Ice walls everywhere. I think Papa Blue was tired of it, TG. That was nuts.
I mean, we kind of expected what would happen, but it went crazier than we thought, seeing some of the things. Farouk going on the bridge, that team trapping themselves in the control room. My man trying to climb the tower. This game mode really made everyone embrace creativity, especially with the respawn enabled, and you love to see it.
I totally agree. We saw creativity from map design for some of our teams and our maps. You see creativity from some of our game mode design from Winsanity, and then creativity from our players trying to figure out how do I associate and work my way through these game modes to make them work for me. That's the big question. Katie, you can talk us through some of these replays. The bridge was my favorite fights, and from both sides, right? The high ground and the bridge proper.
Yeah, you saw them building those ice blocks on the bridge, which seemed to be really effective until PG's entire squadron descended over the side of a hill and just had perfect vision down onto that bridge, was able to cause a lot of carnage. You see Solara, that was kind of at the latter half of the destruction of the bridge. And then there was Ace, who was doing such a good job of climbing. And then I think it was PG, I believe, who maybe took those pot shots, knocked Ace down. I'm sad because we never got to see him get all the way up to the top of the tower. But this really was a lot of fun. I liked this map design a lot. I think it was very well done.
Here's the final fight. Oh, non-stop chaos. I don't know who ended up getting the final elimination. I do see Winsanity finding that knock, by the way, on Papa PG, rather. So all the PGs, you go blame the map designer, the game mode designer, Winsanity. He might have just come out on top because he knew what was going on. He knew the strats. I mean, TG, talk to me a little bit about how much fun we've had. Obviously, all 6 maps were a lot of fun. Totally different, but truly a world of wonder, wouldn't you say?
Oh, truly. I mean, just the ability of all the creators to make these things, and that this is just the beginning.
Absolutely is. And speaking of just the beginning, we are actually at the end of our giveaways, but we do have some, right? Let's head over to the giveaways because we've got more for you. You gotta type it in fast. I know everybody's saying they're not real. Oh, they're definitely real. There's just some people with some crazy fast fingers. PUBGmobile.com/redeem. They've probably already claimed 2 or 3, so you better move quickly. 5 codes, 10,000 UC a piece. Go type in your user ID, then type in the code. PUBGmobile.com/redeem. We throw them at you quickly so nobody can prepare. It's just whoever can move the fastest. And here are your 5 codes. PUBGmobile.com/redeem is where you can redeem those codes and claim your UC. 300,000 UC given away today. Crazy and really cool to see. Thank you again to PUBG Mobile and of course Samsung Galaxy for making that possible. Katie, as we kind of finish up and wrap up the event, we had 2 different sections of the tournament. We had kind of the more professional, kind of like aggressive competitive side, and then our really fun World of Wonders side. Any favorite moments to kind of close out our show today?
Honestly, I had so much fun. I think the parkour, I believe it was map 3 with the racing. Yes, map 3, racing Yasnaya. I really liked that a lot. I thought it was a ton of fun. I feel like Ace had some tough moments because of map 3 there, World of Wonder, Ace's car got stuck at the very end, got knocked down trying to climb up onto the tower, but really made for some great moments. And honestly, who knows, good, maybe down the line we're gonna get to see some competitive gameplay played out in some of these World of Wonder content created maps. Could be a lot of fun.
There you go. Katie's got the 5-head strategies for some promotional content. I am here for it. Now, TG, I'm going to ask you your favorite things. And yet again, I'm going to cut you off before you can because we've got a very exciting thing that you've been waiting on. We'll see if maybe, TG, you were the winner of our Samsung Galaxy PUBG Mobile Sweepstakes that we've been waiting to reveal. Here are our 5 winners. If you see the name on the screen, you've won a Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra.
Sorry to interrupt. I know one of these people.
Do you really?
I do. I know Waleed.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, our good friend Waleed Muhammad, you are one of our 5 winners. Of course, we've got Rossio, we've got Rao, we've got Brooks, and Bilal. You've all won a Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. Now, if you see your name on the screen, you will be contacted. We've got your information. That's what happens when you enter in the sweepstakes. You get your information, we'll contact you, okay? So we'll reach out. We'll get you that Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, all courtesy, of course, of Samsung Galaxy, who we've been talking about all day today. They're the reason we're here with PUBG Mobile in order to celebrate the 5th anniversary. So congratulations to all of our players. TG, that's insane that you know one of our winners because there were thousands of entries into our sweepstakes. And you know one of our players.
And he is a moderator of mine. And I'm going to speak to him after because
that's
I'm
so
getting that phone. I'm getting that phone.
What are the chances? Well, really cool story. Now, TG, you've got a moderator to go hound. So before I send you away, you got to talk to me about your favorite moment you got a chance to see in our World of Wonder. 6 maps, any big moments in particular that stick out to you?
That is an incredibly difficult question because this has just been filled with incredible moments from beginning to end, even before I came onto the stream. But if I had to pick, if I really, really had to pick, I'm going to say it might be that battle by the bridge at that last game there. I mean, it was just so epic and just people just like seeing them unite, seeing them as a team, seeing that bridge moment. It was all so fantastic. And that game modes like this created by players of PUBG Mobile can create those moments. Fantastic. I love it.
Here at PUBG Mobile, we bridge the gap between our content creators, our VIPs, and our creators, literally hanging out on bridges together. It's a great time around these parts, and we've had a blast celebrating TG with you and, of course, with Katie. I've asked for your final thoughts, which means, unfortunately, it's my least favorite part of the show. I do have to send you off and bid you farewell. I had a blast with both of you in the booth. Thank you so much for joining us today. TG, you got a moderator hound. See if you can go get one of those Samsung Ultra S23s because they are dope, okay? Well, hey, Samsung Galaxy, PUBG Mobile, you're amazing, but casters, get out of here. We're going to close out the show. Folks, look, we have had so much fun today in the booth. Again, joined by our amazing friends, TG, Typical Gamer, and Katie Bedford. But I've been your host today, Grandmaster Goj. Go by Goj, and we love PUBG Mobile around here. I've had the chance to host a number of these, and the 5th anniversary was nothing if not special and a lot of fun. So thank you all at home, everybody, for joining in. Hopefully some of you won some of those UC code giveaways. And if you haven't, make sure you go follow PUBG Mobile on all their major socials. They always have events going on that you can theoretically get involved in. Had some of our community members, some of you at home, that got involved in some of our World of Wonder game modes. So if you want to do more with PUBG Mobile, go get involved on all their socials, follow, and everything like that. They've got a ton of information. You can always be involved with PUBG Mobile. They're trying to get you involved. We want you involved. So go follow them. But you have to be able to play PUBG Mobile in order to do that, to get involved and play in our events. So go download PUBG Mobile right now if you haven't, iOS store, but also on that Google Play Store for Android, especially if you've got that Samsung Galaxy Ultra S23. Because, well, PUBG Mobile is a lot of fun. And again, 5 years of PUBG Mobile. Some of these creators have been around since the beginning, and they're still here competing and having a blast today to celebrate. But this is just the beginning, because in all reality, there's so much more coming down the line. PUBG Mobile is always innovating. So thank you to Samsung Galaxy for making this possible and celebrating with us. And thank you to PUBG Mobile. Folks, I have had so much fun, but unfortunately, we will have to close out the show at some point. As much as I want to keep hanging out with everybody at home, it's time. So folks, I'll see you in the next show. Continue to celebrate. Go check out the new game modes. And make sure you download PUBG Mobile. We'll see you next time.